Okay, good evening guys. Welcome to lockdown session number 17, I think it is, and it's our third month of our lockdown sessions, but hopefully some of the restrictions haven't been eased earlier on today. Hopefully we are coming towards the end of it and getting to find a new normal. But for now, let's get training, shall we? So what we're going to start off with, guys, is a lot of little mini circuits today, okay? So there's not going to be anything that is going to be longer than 3 minutes. In fact, actually, the only thing that's longer than 3 minutes today is the warm-up. Simple as that. So all we're going to start off with is going to be a walkout into a press-up at the bottom of each one. Dead simple. Just walking out, one press up, back up onto your feet. We're just going to go for 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, off we go, guys. Off we go. So it is just that walk out into a press up position, one press up, and walk back up onto your feet. Each time you walk back up onto your feet, try and push your hips up into the air, back up to standing, and then back down into the next rep. So again, 1 minute. Make sure you're getting in nice smooth reps. So again, if you're watching that from the side, so again, it's that trying to keep the legs as straight as you can, down to the floor, full press up position, full press up, and then back up onto your feet, stand up, and then back out into that next rep again, trying to string them together. It is warm, it is sticky, so don't worry about doing hundreds and hundreds of reps. What we're looking at doing is just to get the hips loosened up, trying to get the lower back loosened up is what we are looking for. From there as well, we're going to go into our next one, which is going to be on all fours. So ready and change. So we're on all fours. And all I want you to do, guys, just 30 seconds, just knees on the floor, and all I want you to do is just turn your hands from direction to direction. So basically start off fingertips up and just basically move your hands step by step, shifting your weight from side to side to your hands are pointing back that way, and then work your way back to that. So that's the first 30 seconds. The second 30 seconds, you're doing the same thing, but you're going to try and lift your knees off the floor. Again, it's just that shifting your weight from side to side, just getting the wrists loosened up. And again, trying different ways of doing it. So just turning the wrists after 30 seconds. So in 5 seconds time, we're going to lift the knees off the floor. So 3, 2, 1, knees off the floor. And it's the same exercise. So it's that twist. Just placing hand down flat each time. Again, just going into that twist. Good. After a few more seconds, we're just going to count to loosen up the lower back. And again, starting off nice and easy and gradually increasing the intensity. So when I say change, all I want to do is rock your knees from side to side. So ready and change. Off we go, guys. So 1 minute. So the first 30 seconds is just going to be just letting the knees rock from side to side. Let your head relax onto the floor. Try and keep your shoulders flat. So you're not just rolling over, you're actually getting a little bit of rotation through the lower back. After 30 seconds, what we're going to try and do is try and lift the feet off the floor and hold your hips at 90 degrees and your knees at 90 degrees. And go to side. Ready and change. So again, it's that 90 degrees position, and again try and get that side to side movement. So now we start just awaken the core a little bit more, so you're having to use those obliques, those deeper core muscles, to try and pull the legs back across each time. Not necessarily trying to get to the floor. You might be flexible enough to do that, but you don't have to go that far. 5 more seconds. And relax. Last part of the warm-up. All we're going to do, guys, is just hug one knee into the chest and then stretch the other one out along the floor. So hug one knee in, stretch the other foot out along the floor, and swap. And just keep swapping for 1 minute. Just hug one knee in, stretch the other foot out along the floor. Just getting those hips moving. Again, just 30 more seconds. Just keep swapping through those. So what we're going to work through is just going to be 3 minute blocks. 3 minute blocks. Dead simple. What's going to happen, guys? Okay, so this is a super short session, because what we're actually going to do is do 2 blocks of the first circuit, 2 blocks of the second circuit, and that's it. That is it. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of mobility in between each of those blocks, but for now it is going to just be absolutely hammering it for 3 minutes. Then we work on a bit of mobility and that each time. So that is what we're going to try and do through this. So time, bring yourselves up onto your feet. Bring yourselves up onto your feet. So guys, on Zoom, you've got about a minute to grab yourselves a quick drink, but I'm going to go through your first exercises, okay? Your first exercises. So you've got 4 exercises in total. You do 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps. So it's going to be 1 burpee. Don't worry, I'll demo 1 full round. It's going to be 1 burpee. It's going to be 2 squats. It's going to be 3 press-ups. It's going to be 4 lunges altogether. So that is 1 round, okay? So I'm going to go through 1 round. So it's just going to be 1 burpee, onto your feet, 2 squats. Following those 2 squats, it's 3 press-ups. 1, 2, 3. Then it's 4 lunges. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 round. You're going to go through as many rounds as you can in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Then we go into a bit of mobility again. Ready? Going again in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 1 burpee. Straight onto your feet. 2 squats. Following those 2 squats. 3 press-ups. Following those 3 press-ups onto your feet and into those lunges. You can go forward lunges, you can go reverse lunges, you can go lateral, you can go Cossack, you can do whatever it is. For the 4 lunges, it's 2 right, 2 left. As soon as you've done that, straight back in again. 1 burpee, 2 squats, and you're working your way through that circuit as often as you can in 3 minutes. So there's only 10 reps in an entire round. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 10 reps. 1 minute gone already. Now again, like I said, we're going to do a bit of mobility in between. So you will have tons of rest, okay? You will have absolutely tons of rest. So make sure you're absolutely pushing as hard as you can during this 3 minutes. So each of the exercises is pretty easy on its own. So 1 burpee, easy. 2 squats, easy. 3 press-ups, easy. 4 lunges, easy. What we're looking to do though is put them together and take away the rest and keep it moving. That's where the difficulty comes in this one. That's where the difficulty comes in this one. So you're 1 minute and 40 seconds in. So you've got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Welcome guys. As soon as you're ready, get yourself joined in. I'll run you through circuit number 1. Circuit number 1 is 1 burpee, 2 squats, 3 press-ups, and 4 lunges. 1 minute remaining, 1 minute remaining. So again, 1 burpee, 2 squats, 3 press-ups, and 4 lunges. So again, we're working our way through that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's good. 30 seconds remaining, 30 seconds remaining. So I started that round at 2 minutes. At the end of the round, 30 seconds remaining. So every round will take you roughly 30 seconds. If you're fitter than me, probably a bit less. So I imagine any of the guys on Zoom, probably a bit less than 30 seconds. Okay, so like I said, we're going to go into mobility, flexibility in between rounds. 5 more seconds, keep working right to the end. And time. Okay guys, so just a couple of minutes now, just mobility. You need a wall or something to lean against, whether it is a wall, whether it's a handrail, whether it's somebody else. All I want you to do, we're going to be working on the ankle of the front foot. So I want you to imagine that you're pushing your foot forward in 3 different directions. So what I'm going to try to do, that's just a YouTube video, is try and push forward for 5. So just as forward as far as I can, pushing the knee forward for 5. Then I'm going to try and push over the little toe for 5. So it's just that pulse in, pulse out. And then I'm also going to try and push over the big toe for 5. All the way through, I'm going to try and keep my foot flat on the floor, so I'm not rocking up onto my toes. So from there, it's just pushing my knee as close to the wall as I can get for 5. A real nice one to measure sort of progress on this is actually try and get your knee to touch the wall. And if you can get your knee to touch the wall, just move your foot back a little bit. Now, so it's 5 that go straight forward over the middle of the foot, 5 that go over the big toe, and 5 that go over the little toe. So you're just working on that ankle flexibility, that ankle mobility. You're just essentially greasing the groove, okay? So you're just basically sliding those ankle surfaces over each other, helping sort of relieve some of that stiffness through the ankle. I want you to do 15 on either side. So again, same thing on the other side. 5 that go straight forward towards the wall and back. 5 that go over the little toe, so you're trying to push towards that outside edge. And 5 that go over the big toe, which is towards that inside edge. Once you've done 15 on each side, I just want you to come into some leg swings. Just nice and easy leg swings. Just 10 forward and back on each side. Try to make sure your hips do the movement. Try not to make sure that you're doing that movement where your body is coming forward and back. It's just coming from the hips downwards, is doing most of the movement. 10 on each side, and then also I want you to do 10 right and left. Now you'll notice allowing my hips to turn in that one. I'm also wrecking the house, kicking the radiator. Try not to do that part. But side to side. There we go. Just that back again. Now, once you've done those, so your 15 knee pushes, so pushing forward, over the big toe, over the little toe, 15 of those on each leg. Then we're going back into circuit number 1, okay? So we had a couple of guys join us a little bit late on the Zoom, that's fine. For their benefit, I'll go through the circuit again. There's 4 exercises. You're going to do 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps. So it's going to be 1 burpee, 2 squats, 3 press-ups, 4 lunges. Okay, so 1 full round, guys. Okay, once I finish this round, I'm going to get you guys going. So it is going to be 1 burpee onto your feet, 2 squats, following those 2 squats, 3 press-ups. And then you're going into 4 lunges. So it's 2 on each leg. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 minutes, guys. As many rounds as you can squeeze in. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So, straight into it. 1 burpee. It's only ever 1 burpee. 2 squats. Only ever 2 squats. So the numbers don't go up, the numbers don't go down. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And that doesn't change. So, like I've already said, 10 reps per round. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. 10 reps. That's all it is. There you go. You wouldn't think I'd had an A-level in maths with that, you know, expert addition there. So again, 1 burpee, 2 squats, 3 press-ups, 4 lunges. So again, the up and down nature is what makes this tough. And again, you can kind of direct this a little bit. So again, each of these things is easy by itself, but of course, if you guys are working with any injuries, any things that you need alternatives for, don't be afraid to message me between sessions and say, oh, if you're doing this exercise, what should I do instead? Or, for today, even just skip out press-ups. Say, for instance, you got bad shoulder, bad wrist, bad elbow, do your 1 burpee, do your 2 squats, do your 4 lunges, and start again. So you're still working hard, Halfway through round number 2. Halfway through round number 2. Halfway through round number 2. So that takes us, well, it's 1 minute and 40 we're in now, so you still got 1 minute and 20 to go. 1 minute and 20 to go. And I've already said, we're only doing 4 working rounds. That's all we're doing. We're just going to go into a straightforward minute of rest in this one. Mainly because I want to demo what the next circuit is so you guys can see what's going to be happening. So we're going to do mobility between round 3 and 4, but you're just going to rest between rounds 2 and number 3. You've got 45 seconds remaining. 45 seconds remaining. Looking really good though, looking strong. So again, throw in whatever variations you want. So remember, you can go, with the lunges you can go forward, you can go back, you can do lateral lunges, step out to the side and back up. You can do whichever lunge variation you see fit. You can do curtsy lunges where you step across and cross the legs behind, like you're about to curtsy. I can't believe when I was talking about lockdown at the start of the session, I almost completely forgot. Happy Pride Month, start of the Pride Month today. Time, okay guys, time. So, 1 full minute to rest. The circuit now changes. The principle remains the same, okay? So, you've got 4 exercises. You're going to do 1 rep, then 2 reps, then 3 reps, and then 4 reps, okay? So that is all we're going to do. We've still got 1 burpee, that remains. Everything else changes though. So it's 1 burpee, 2 kickouts, 3 butterfly sit-ups, and 4 leg raises with a hip lift. Okay, so I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through that as a demo for the guys on Zoom, and then we're going to go straight into it, guys. We're going to go straight into it. So what it is, 1 burpee. We know that one. That one's easy. Into the burpee, straight down again, and we're going to kick through. So right foot goes to the left. And then from there you do the same thing, come back into a press up position, and left foot goes out to the right. I can't quite stretch out because my radiator there, but that's what you would do. So it's that kick out. So at speed that is just 1, 2, back into the press up, then you're onto your back, butterfly sit-ups, soles of the feet together, 3 reps. 1, 2, and last 1, 3, and then you're into leg raise with hip lift. So try and get hips into the air. So it's that 1, 2, 3, and 4. From there, back onto your feet, back into a burpee. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 1 burpee, 2 kickouts. So again, that kick, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. So the leg comes underneath the body. Those of you that are training with a partner alongside you, try not to boot them, unless they deserve it. Then it's 3 butterfly sit-ups. So onto the back, soles of the feet together, knees out wide out to the sides, 3 sit-ups. And then leg raise with hip lift. So raise for each one, bring the feet back down all the way as well. So good hip lift, but make sure the heels come down in between each rep. So it's not up, but also back down, and then up into the next rep. It's good. So again, just to run through that in case anybody wasn't paying attention. So it is that 1 burpee. So again, I'll run through this again, full way through. 1 burpee. Straight back down. 1 kick out right. 1 kick out left. Then we're onto your back for your 3 butterfly sit-ups. And then finally, after those 3, 4 leg raise, hip lift. And then we start again. It's good. There we go, halfway through. This is round number 3 of 4 rounds in total. We're going to do a little bit of shoulder mobility work. The next one, you get to lie down though, that's a nice bonus for us. But you've still got a minute of this left to go. So again, 1 burpee, 2 kick throughs, 3 butterfly sit-ups, 4 leg raise and hip lift. Again, it is 10 reps total per round. It's not 10 reps per exercise, it's not 10 exercises, it is 10 reps, 10 repetitions total per round. 30 seconds left in this 3-minute block. 30 seconds. At the end of this 30 seconds, I want you to lie down. Lie down flat on your back with your feet flat on the floor, with the soles of your feet on the floor. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Time. So, from there, guys, we are straight in with W and Y, okay? So you're going to try and create a W shape with your arms. Oh, sorry, just need a bit further down for the YouTube video. So creating a W shape with your arms, and then stretch out, so you're creating that Y shape. Try and keep your hands, try and keep your arms in touch with the floor as you do that W and Y. Just nice smooth pace. Go for sort of 15 to 20 reps. If you can't keep your arms in touch, if they won't go all the way down, just keep them as close as is comfortable. Shouldn't be painful. Just that movement, that squeeze of the shoulder blades, that stretch out. Squeeze of the shoulder blades, stretch out. W and Y. W and Y. Good. From there, once you've done sort of 15 to 20 of those, all we're going to work on is just coming into that thumbs up press. Okay, so you're going to bring your hands underneath your body, then stretch out, thumbs up. Hands underneath your body, thumbs out, or thumbs up rather, but keeping your hands off the floor this time. So it's just that little bit, little pump, just getting blood flowing into the shoulders. Around about 20 reps again. I'm going to go just for another 40 seconds, just alternate between those two. One where you're W and Y, sliding your hands along the floor. The other one where you're belly down, and what you're trying to do is hands underneath your shoulders without touching the floor. Stretch overhead, thumbs up into the air and back in without letting your hands or your arms touch the floor on this one. So 15 seconds, and then we're going to go back into our same circuit. The exact same thing we did before. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 burpee, 2 kickouts, 3 sit-ups, 4 leg raises with the hip lift. Okay guys, onto your feet. This is already round number 4. This is already the last hard effort that you've got to do today. This is it. Short and sharp today. So really go for it for this 3 minutes. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Quick as you can, guys, let's go. So it is 1 burpee. So again, I'll run through this one. So 1 burpee. Full burpee, back to your feet, then back down, kick out. So right foot goes left, left foot goes right. 1 on each side. Then you're onto your back for those butterfly sit-ups. So knees out, feet together, 3 reps. So 1, 2, 3. And then it's leg raise and hip lift. So 4 reps. What you might find, pushing your hands into the floor, helps you brace those abs harder than you normally would. Following 4, you're back onto your feet to start those burpees again. So, want to see those effort levels reflect the shorter session? Looks good. Zoom good. With those, when you do the hip lift, try to imagine pushing your feet towards the ceiling. Try not to let them fall over behind your own head. So you're not trying to do a backwards roll. Trying to push up, straight up towards the ceiling. So if you imagine a line straight up from your hips, pointing straight at the ceiling, that's where your feet want to aim for each time. That's where your feet want to aim for each time. This is good though. Let's keep working. Over halfway through your final round. Over halfway through your final round. So again, each round is 3 minutes long. 3 minutes. Same as we've done before. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Easy. Less than a minute to go. Let's have a little look. It's good. This is good. So again, if we've got any, people who practice any combat sports, any mixed martial arts, what you might be able to do with those hip raise and leg lifts, you might recognize some of them as practicing your triangle. If anybody has done jiu-jitsu or any of those kind of sports, where you push the hips into the air, that's that same move. So it's that leg raise, hips up each time. So you can combine the two. Same variation. Again, it's getting things moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. And done, 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 done. Okay, guys, well done tonight. So, like I said, short and sharp tonight. That's all I wanted to work on. Okay, little bursts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to show you guys, okay, so that you don't necessarily need to come up with a million different exercises when it comes to your own training. So this is kind of based on a bit of feedback I had from my bank holiday video. I don't know whether you guys watched it. I know some of you did, but the bank holiday video was just a challenge to do something to improve your fitness. And I know some people thought, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to put together their own plans, their own things like that. It can be really, really basic. Okay, if you want some help, reach out. I'm happy to offer you guys some advice, but it doesn't have to be really, really complicated. That was 4 exercises. You didn't do anything above 4 reps, and I'm pretty sure that everybody was working hard across those 3 minutes. I'm looking forward to seeing the TBJ shining selfie. I can see him glistening there already. Okay, guys. So with that in mind, if anybody wants to leave me a little bit of feedback after the session, get in touch with your captains. Get in touch on Facebook, NGPT at Permanent Performance, or on Instagram, Neil Gallagher _coach. Or if you want to leave me a review on Facebook, tag me in your stories, those kinds of things, guys, would be brilliant, would be much appreciated. But other than that, I will see you guys on Wednesday for session number 18, I think. I might be wrong with those numbers, but I think this is 17, and that should be number 18. Well done tonight, guys, and I will see you on Wednesday.